It seems to me our society only gives one option to creatives. But aside from being a feel-good saying on bumper stickers or on t-shirts, I wanted to ask the question, is passion solid enough to be something to follow? One thing I like to do when I'm thinking about something like this is apply the same principle to anything else and see if it rings true throughout any of those other subjects. When I'm thinking about passion, I think, would anything else succeed if the only driving force behind it was passion? Every single one of those, relationships, businesses, if you just followed passion and the only driving force behind something was passion, it would ultimately fail. Because the truth is, passion is fickle. Passion does not last. If you tried to apply that same principle to marriage, all you would get is a high divorce rate. In my own marriage, when my wife and I were married for about 12, 18 months, we had a lot happen at once. If you were to look up like the top 10 things people get divorced for, in some degree, a lot of those things were happening in our marriage. And if our marriage was just founded on passion, there were a lot of times where we really didn't feel that passionate towards one another. And if our marriage would have just been founded on that, it would have ended. By the way, if you're like an anti-vlog or skateboarding thing because you think it copies Casey Neistat, well, whatever, because I almost gave up this video, but skateboarding can be something really cathartic and really help get your thoughts onto what you're doing. Now, how that story ended is my wife and I built our marriage and are continuing to build our marriage on love and commitment, not just passion. And you know what? We have become more passionate in our marriage than we ever have been. Now, if you didn't catch it, that is a very important piece in all this, is that I have nothing against passion, and passion is a wonderful thing. I'm just saying that unless your YouTube channel or your business or whatever is built on something other than just passion, you're going to ultimately fail, because passion won't always be there. I've heard all over YouTube in the past few months quoting that old axiom, if you get a job doing something you love, you'll never work a day in your life, and then expressing how much they disagree with that, because it is so much work doing what you love. And in order to keep something that you love from becoming something that you hate, you have to have something more solid than an emotion like passion to continue with that. When I have a video that I feel is a message that I really want to share, that's something I can get passionate behind. When I have a purpose before my passion, because when I have a purpose, passion will come. Now, I'm not saying that because I'm some sort of a steady Eddie who always is just so concerned about purpose. I am actually the type of person who I could throw myself into something, do it for a couple of months or a couple of weeks even, and then never want to do it again. I make purpose something that I need to have when I'm working on something. Look at this kitchen. I am not independently passionate about cabinet installation, but because I have a purpose of providing for my family, I put tons of passion and effort into doing these cabinets, and I have become a fairly good cabinet installer because of it. That's the type of purpose that I want to have for YouTube, because I want to be able to remain passionate about it and not have it just something that I do for a little while and then burn out. And that's what I want you to take away from it, not, oh, Job is struggling with making videos or something like that, but that if I am struggling, maybe I need to switch my focus from doing something just because I feel like it to say, why am I doing this? To have a reason behind the content that you're making, because in the end, that makes everything more passionate. When you go into filming, when you go into work, when you go into marriage, saying that I am going to do this and I'm going to do this well, when you are succeeding, you will be passionate. you will be more passionate than if you just waited for passion to randomly come. And when you're not passionate about it, when you're not succeeding, you still can sit there and say, I am doing this for a purpose. There is a reason behind this. And that is what I want for this YouTube channel. That's what I want for my life in every aspect, is to be doing things for a reason, and a sustainable reason. I don't want to just do this for the reason of getting subscribers, because I actually do know how to do that. I know how to make content that'll get found, that'll get seen, and that'll get subscribers. But that wouldn't be sustainable for me as a creative. I would burn out, I would hate my life, and I don't want to do that. I want to make content that A, has a purpose to fulfill my creativity, B, has the objective of trying to help the people I'm communicating with, and to see maybe potentially make a living off of it one day. I'm going to be doing more videos like this that are talking about mindset, creativity, storytelling, not just doing things about gear and how to use the gear. Because to be perfectly honest, I can't afford gear. I don't want to do people giving me free gear to do reviews. And then with tutorials, to be perfectly honest, I'm not someone like Peter McKinnon or Maddie or Caleb Pike or Cody Warner who actually knows their field, who's been doing it for over a decade or decades. I want to share things that I learn and share things that I do to get the type of footage and the type of audio and all of that that I do, but I don't want to have this me teaching something that I don't really know. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do both searchable and shareable videos, like 5 tips to make the M50 better, but then also do these videos. And I would really appreciate it if you guys would share this content and get the concept and messages that I'm talking about out to a broader audience. I know if I'm struggling with something, probably some of you are as well. If you like this video, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and ring that notification bell. Thank you, Jared. And I'll see you all in the next video. My sister is a painter and she actually just got her first studio.
Don't follow your passion except for as a hobby. Well, I'm not saying necessarily don't for everybody, but there's a lot of people who shouldn't actually follow their passion unless they're well aware that it's just a hobby. Like mine. It might be something in the future, but right now it's just a hobby. I just don't think you should drop everything, and follow your passion, especially if you've got, a family. Unless you are somewhat sure, at least, that it's gonna work out.